Good afternoon. This is a quick tutorial showing you how to use your fabric scraps like this and like this, bigger pieces, and your lace scraps and your paper scraps and some poster board, a glue stick, tacky glue, scissors, fabric scissors. These are fabric scissors. These are paper scissors. There's a difference. Distressing ink. Word stickers. Okay. This is what we need to get started today. More lace. Cheesecloth. Alright. And what we're going to be doing today is we're finishing up this journal. This fabric journal that I covered a piece of poster board, and in the inside I took the drawing paper, the kids' drawing paper I mentioned in a previous video. I no longer have the cover, the wrapper, but anyway, it's in the kids section at the Hobby Lobby, Michael's, Joann's, that kind of store. So the center, I just took fabric strips and a piece of paper here, and I inked all this up, and I cut the strips, and I put a piece of this lace down the center, and I took another strip of muslin and tied it around it, and I took it to the sewing machine, and I sewed the center of this little signature into the book with the sewing machine, so no hand stitching. And I just moved the knot out of the way, so there it is, and then it will close perfectly. So for the cover, what I did was I made a pocket with fabric, and again covering the poster board, and I only glued it on the edges and the bottom. And then I sewed lace here and here. I used a zigzag stitch, and then I came back and I embellished it with this applique flower, more cheesecloth, vintage buttons, and in this pocket is a cute little matchbook style notebook. So you just take your same old drawing kids paper, piece of cardstock, cut it to the size to fit into your pocket. This is a vintage book page from Jane Austen's Emma, and then I put it right here in this pocket. And then this is a tag, and it can be used for journaling, and I took a Tim Holtz word pack, and then it says a very wonderful place. And I'm sorry if you hear noise right now, my husband is painting the outside of our house. Right outside my office window today. I don't think you can see him though, thank goodness. And then I put this applique butterfly here with a piece of cheesecloth underneath and a vintage button. And I'm going to embellish this with something. So on camera today we are going to make pockets for the inside of this notebook, little mini journal. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to do that, and just cut your piece of poster board down and fit inside both the front and the back. Okay, so I came over to match up this edge on this side so that it's not going to get bulky when I want to go to close it. See? Alright, and then the last piece is this tassel that I made, strips of fabric that I tore, and I'm going to adhere this to the corner here, and I will finish it off with some charms and some beads, and this will be available for sale in my Etsy shop, Markets of Sunshine, and the description will be below. But let's get with the rest of the tutorial. So what I did was I took all of these fabric scraps, and I'm a quilter, so I already know how to quilt, hand stitch, machine stitch with quilting blocks. This is what would typically be called a crazy quilt pattern. Normally you can machine piece this, paper piece it, and you can just get a piece of tracing paper or the actual paper piecing paper. Try to say that 3 times fast. Paper, piecing paper, piecing paper. Okay, paper, piecing paper. Okay, there we go. Anyway, that was your Peter Piper picks a pickled pepper. Tongue twister for the day. Anyway, now, so what I did is I just took bigger pieces, and just to give you a quickie how to do this, let me see, where did I have a piece? Okay, so if you take a 3" by 3" square, cut it right down the center diagonal to make 2 triangles, and then you just do this with 2 fabrics. So you take 2 pieces that are 3" by 3". And again, I apologize for the noise my husband's making. And every time I go to make a video, he decides he's going to do work right outside where I'm at. And then you would turn the right sides together. You're going to take it to the machine or hand stitch it down this, and that's going to give you this block effect. So you would have a 3" block, but you would have 2 different fabrics, okay? So that would give you your start to a crazy quilt pattern. I have somewhere in my stuff, I'll have to get it out and show you, I was actually working on quilt blocks, crazy quilt. I was going to be doing, I've been working on this thing for 15 years prior to my illness. And so I have a whole little bag of crazy quilt blocks that I've started. So this is so much fun. I just love this. So what we're going to do now is I just took all these pieces, and let me just show you the back and how this all works. So this whole series here, I just took little pieces that I cut out, just different shapes, triangles of various sizes, a rectangle here, an odd triangle here, little, I don't even know what you call this thing here, and you sew each piece together, and then you take it to your iron, and then you just iron them all flat here on the back. So you can see all the junctions where all of this was put together. Okay, and so then you take it to now your piece of poster board that you've cut out, and we're going to adhere this, and then we'll come back and we're going to trim off, and this is going to be one of the pockets to go inside the journal. Isn't that beautiful? I love this. This to me, I was sitting down with paper and I thought, okay, yeah, let's just take the paper on the cardstock and let's just start, but you got all that white space. And then I was going to just cover it with one just giant piece of fabric, but then I said, no, collaging, how about we just do a crazy quilt block, and then we'll come back in and we can position some of the book pages in on that. So that's what I came up with. So I wanted to show you how to do this. It's really simple and easy to do. So after you get your fabric scraps and you've sewn them all together, because this will only work with fabric, it wouldn't work with paper. The paper's, I may try that. If you would like me to do that, leave a comment below, and then I can show you how that turns out. And then if it does work, then yippee! Okay, so I was debating which side of this, because it's going to be, you're not going to see it anyway. Alright, we're going to go ahead with that side. And we're going to just put the Aleene's tacky glue. This is what I like to use. Okay, I'm going to have to sit down. Okay. Alright. Have the paintbrush ready. Okay. And now smooth out all the lumps, because you don't want that to show through your beautiful crazy quilt square that you just made. And you could do Mod Podge, but I like the tacky glue because it's thick and the Mod Podge is runny. And I just prefer this as far as smoothing it out. I used to not take that extra minute to do this, but now I've found the wisdom of why, because it makes your projects look so much nicer. You don't get the lumpy. And who wants a lumpy project or a beautiful lumpy quilt block that you worked on? Got my little jar of water already over there. And I thought I said I was going to do the other side, but that's okay. Now we're going to move this over. Make sure you're still seeing me. This is one of the problems that I run into is I make videos, and then when I come back and it looks all beautiful to me, I'm in frame, and then I come back and guess what? You didn't see anything I did. I did that the other day, and I'm telling you, by the end of the day, it was 4 videos later. None of them turned out right. The camera angle, something kept going wrong. I don't know what was happening. So today, I just hope for the best, and I apologize if it's not a $10,000 professional looking video, because I don't have that kind of equipment, and I'm not going to invest that kind of equipment into this. Okay. La la, ta 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 ta. So now we come back with our fabric scissors, and we just trim off right up against the poster board. The poster board is very inexpensive. I believe you can get it pretty well at really, I think they're like $1 a sheet if I remember correctly. So, and they're very sturdy. I really like them with my journal covers, covering them with fabric or covering them with cardstock, wallpaper. And I'm doing monochromatic themes, if you hadn't noticed that already. If you've been to my Etsy shop, you've already seen my new Faith Over Fear collection and the monochromatic black and white that I'm doing there. Okay, yes, isn't that gorgeous? Absolutely gorgeous. Okay, had to turn up the light. Alright, take it over to the journal. And let's see, do we want this one to be on this side? After I trimmed it up with the block. Okay, this side. This is the side I want it on. Okay, so now what we will do is we will glue down these 3 sides. And before I do that, let me think now. What else do I want to put on here? Will I only need glue? Will I want to machine this anymore? But I'm thinking at this point, I mean, even if I want to come back with cheesecloth, I can glue all these on. I wouldn't need to necessarily do any more stitching. Okay, and then, yeah, I'm thinking. I had a little thing I was working on, but I'm not quite sure if this is what I want to show you at this point, or if I'm going to show you in a future one. So I may show you in a future one. But let me see what I have here that might match this. If I have something, well, maybe not. So anyway, so this is what I'm working on right now. So I hope you enjoyed this quick little tutorial of how to make a crazy quilt pocket to go into your journal, how to embellish the center with something really pretty, like instead of a snippet roll, this is just strips of fabric sewn together to use to make a decorative center. This is just a few pages here, and that's why I'm making this pocket here. I'm going to add another little journal here, add a pocket here with another little journaling, and then that's why I added this little one back here. So there's going to be, this is just a complete journal with journals. Journals within journals. And I love the way this turned out here with that inking on there. So anyway, this is something quick and easy you can do, just using up lots of your scrap fabric. So I'm combining my fabrics now with my papers and trying to get everything used up, and then sticking with the same color family as I'm doing these journals. I just think it turns out really, really nice. So anyway, I don't want to take all your day, so I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to all my new subscribers. Thank you so much for sharing, commenting, being here with me. I really love teaching, and I'm so happy that I have people who are viewing and enjoying this and leaving comments for me. So once I reach 100 subscribers, I'm giving away a $10 credit to my Etsy shop, Markets of Sunshine, and the giveaway will be done on my blog. So come over to my blog, follow my blog, marketsofsunshine.com. Come to my Etsy shop, favorite my Etsy shop, and when you leave a comment, let me know. And then this is how, these are just giving you the preliminaries of what will be required to enter the giveaway. Okay, thank you so much, and you guys have a great day. Bye-bye.